What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another NBA Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. But I also like to do the fun giveaways in the videos as well. Put your favorite two-man down in the comment section, and I will randomly choose tonight a two-man. And if that two-man hit, I will give you $100. It's Friday. Why not? It's Flex Friday. Let's go big. I'm going to give $100 to somebody who comments to a two-man down in the comment section that ends up hitting. So put your favorite two-man down in the comment section. Thank y'all as always for joining me, man. As always, excited to get into another day utilizing the tools at propsmadeeasy.com at only $20 a month. These tools are on an absolute another level. I have a haircut appointment like pretty damn soon, so I'm going to get in and get out on this video. So we're going to get through this. If you want to see all the best plays throughout the entire day, if you want to raise your hit rate, go to propsmadeeasy.com. It's only $20 a month for the tools you're about to see me utilize. Not only do we dominate player props, but we've got the game center where you can also find the absolute best plays for money lines. Look, I mean, all the markets we have are right here. Look at this. Team totals, fourth quarter money lines, point spreads, first quarter money line, all this good stuff, man. First half money line, first half point spread. We got a lot of ways to make money, and Props Made Easy helps you make it incredibly easy. All right? So join up and put your favorite two-man down in the comment section for that $100 chance. All right? Let's get it. Gary Payton II, under 0.5 three-pointers made is a 5.7 EV percent right now on Prize Picks. Minus 135 are the consensus odds throughout the entire industry on the under 0.5 three-pointers made. Projections on the under as well. Gary Payton II, if we look over his season, he's hit this in 75%, averaging 0.28 three-pointers made. So Gary Payton II under 0.5 three-pointers made is the top value. Stephen Curry under 4.5 three-pointers made at a 5.7 EV percent. Minus 134 are the consensus odds throughout the industry on the under. Projection on the under at 4.31 as well. We look at Steph over the season. He's hit this in 65.7%, averaging 4.29 three-pointers per game. Now again, as I've been telling you guys in these videos, another way that you can raise your hit rate even higher is to be patient and wait for those plays where you'll see the consensus odds in the minus 138s and above. You know what I mean? If you can even be patient enough to wait for those minus 140s and above and only play like 7% EV, then obviously your chances of losing are going to be lower than playing anything less than, right? But at the end of the day, if you're playing over 5% EV, you are going to be consistent over the long term, okay? But you got a long-term plan. You got to understand this is gambling. Shit's going to happen. Shit's not going to go your way sometimes. Shit, you could even have a stretch where shit just don't go your way. That's okay though, because you continue to play EV and you end up ahead, okay? And the people who really make a difference and really make money in this industry are the ones who can take a loss, bounce right back, and use the same smart strategy the next day. Spencer Dinwiddie under 7.5 rebounds assists at a 5.12 EV percent, minus 133 of the consensus odds on the under for him. Projection at 5.82. Spencer Dinwiddie over the season has hit this in 67.39% at a 6.26 hit rate. So if we go to favorite EV for Prize Picks, favorite EV on the sites like Prize Picks, Better, Dabble, where it's fixed payouts on both sides. Now the payout structure is different, which is why you'll see different EV on these different sites. But nonetheless, when they're fixed payouts on either side of the line for these apps, then favorite EV, it takes only the sharp books, and the sharp books have to have minus 140 or higher odds to show a play here. So Russell Westbrook over 5.5 assists is a 4.23 EV percent on Prize Picks, minus 130.6 on the average consensus odds, but we know because he's showing here under favorite EV filter that he has minus 140 or higher odds on the sharp books. If you take just the sharp books and you look at their average line, it's minus 140 or higher on Russell Westbrook's over 5.5 assists. He also has a player projection of 7.36 on the AI technology after simulating the game 10,000 times. Russell Westbrook over the season on this line has hit this in 55.32%, averaging 6.38 assists. I really like the spot for Westbrook, man, and he's a favorite EV. Again, take advantage of the filters we have as well. Nikola Vucevic, under 20.5 points is a 4.18 EV% on Prizepicks. Minus 130.4 are the average consensus odds throughout the entire industry for him. But the fact that he's showing here, we already know that the sharp books. Okay, again, what is a sharp book? A book that does not limit professional bettors who really know what they're doing and make money in this industry. Okay, they don't limit them. You know, on a site like DraftKings, for example, right? If you win enough, they'll limit you to 50 cents a bet. Okay? They like FanDuel, same thing. They'll limit you to where you can bet a quarter. Okay? They'll really limit you to where you can't really place a bet. What does that do? That takes the sharps off. That makes it so that sharps who are winning often can't place bets on that site. So that's not a sharp book. We're taking sharp books who don't limit those players, and we look at the odds for them, and they have to be minus 140 or higher to show under favored EVs to here. So Vucevic, under 20.5 points, is going to be another fantastic option, okay? I'm not even going to talk about Vucevic's PRA just because it's down under the 4 EVs, so I'd much prefer these two. All right, let's look at top performing EV. Gary Payton II on his three-pointers made is going to be the top performing EV. What criteria needs to be checked for them to show under top performing EV? 70% or higher hit rate, or really close. Sometimes 68% and stuff will show. 70% or higher hit rates. AI technology projection on the same side and consensus on the same side. So not only do you have the minus 135.08 odds on the under 0.5 three-pointers made, but you have the AI technology projection under as well and a 70% hit rate on the under over the season. All right. All right, let's move on. All right, for Prizepicks Demon, Sochan's over 19.5 PRA is going to be the best bet for him. He has hit this in 64% over the season, making him the best Demon option on the day. 64% hit rate, man, averaging 22.8 over the season on his PRA. His line's at 19.5, so good little spot to put in. Good little spot to take advantage of there. By the way, I just realized I forgot to shout out the winner of last night's correct two-man. Last night's correct two-man winner is Chuck Miller 4783. Sorry I didn't. I'll put this down in the comment section too, man. Sorry I completely blanked on even announcing this guy. Chuck Miller 4783. You are the winner of the free Props Made Easy month. You can either use it right now or you can hold it and use it at a later date, whatever you want to do. He got it right with Reeves under 12.5 rebounds assists and Wells over 10.5 points and assists. Okay, that was the winning two-man from yesterday. Chuck Miller, 4783. Sorry, I should have said that in the beginning of the video. My bad, brother. Prizepicks Goblin. Chris Middleton's going to be the top Prizepicks Goblin at an 85.7 season hit rate on his over 2.5 assists. Giannis, over 10.5 rebounds, has an 85% hit rate over the season as well. So a couple options that are decent. Over on Underdog Fantasy, we have Justin Edwards, under 11.5 points assists at a 6.9 EV% on Underdog. Minus 135 consensus odds on the under. Projection on the under at 11.05. If we look at his season hit rate on this line, he's hit this in 64.7% of the time over the season, averaging 8.35 points plus assists. Kristaps Porzingis over 18.5 points at a 6.9 EV, minus 134 consensus odds on the over, projection of 19.46. If we look at Kristaps Porzingis over the season, he's hit this in 60.8%, averaging 19.43 points. All right, so some really good spots there on Underdog. Over on Better Picks, nothing too crazy, but we do have a 5% EV here. Matas Buzelis, over 7.5 points assists at minus 135 consensus odds throughout the industry on the over. Projection on the over at 8.52. We look at his season hit rate. He's hit this in 36%, averaging 5.64. But again, the situation is better for him in this one, so I would definitely still take it. That's really it over on Better, though. The line's extremely tight. Norman Powell, over 2.5 three-pointers made. Only a 3.7 EV. That's because of the payout structure over on DraftKings Pick 6. Yeah. Norman Powell, over 2.5 three-pointers made, minus 149 consensus odds on the over. Projection on the over as well. Norman Powell over the season has hit this in 74.36%, averaging 3.4 three-pointers made a game. Derek White, over 3.5 rebounds at a minus 148.7 consensus odds. Projection of 4.15. Derek White over the season has hit this in 62.2%, averaging 4.3 rebounds. So some really good spots there, even though the EV is low. You could put like a little two-man together over on DK Pick 6 with some high consensus odds plays. Peyton Pritchard under 3.5 rebounds at a 6.6 EV on Dabble, minus 140 consensus odds on the under, projection of 3.3. We look at Peyton Pritchard over the season. He's hit this in 54.17%, averaging 3.63 rebounds, but this is a great spot to grab that under 3.5 rebounds on Peyton Pritchard. Jaylen Brown under 10.5 rebounds assists at a 6.31 EV percent, minus 139 consensus odds on the under. Projection on the under as well. Jaylen Brown over the season has hit this in 43.9%, averaging 10.76. But again, same thing as Peyton Pritchard. Both of these guys are liked on the under, probably due to some being of blowout potential. I'm not sure what the spread is on this game. I can check real quick. But there's probably some blowout potential here against New Orleans that will obviously limit some production. Let's see. What's the spread in this game? 11 points. Boston are 11-point favorites here. So yeah, that could definitely happen. But it likes the over on Jason Tatum. The consensus odds like the over on Tatum's points at 24.5. So probably not too crazy. All right, over on Vivid Picks, nothing. Nothing's even at 5% over there, to be honest with you. All right, let's check Fliff. All right, over on Fliff, we got Peyton Pritchard's under 3.5 rebounds. You can grab it minus 125 odds on Fliff, where it's minus 140 consensus throughout the industry, giving him a 5.05 EV percent. Josh Green over 2.5 rebounds. You can grab it minus 135 odds on Fliff, but it's minus 150 throughout the industry, so obviously better value there. Couple solid plays over on Fliff there. Let's check FanDuel. Over on FanDuel, the highest EV play is going to be Gary Trent Jr. over 10.5 points. Again, this is a plus 100, though, so this is going to contain more risk but more profit if you're playing this long term. Over 10.5 points at plus 100 is a 9.6 EV percent. Minus 121.3 are the consensus odds throughout the industry, so he's favored on average throughout the most of the sports books to go over 10.5 points, whereas on FanDuel, he's an underdog to go over. So grab the over 10.5 points on Gary Trent Jr. He's hit this in 48.7%. Averaging 10.1 points a game. Victor Wembanyama over 11.5 rebounds. You can grab it minus 110 odds on FanDuel, whereas it's almost minus 130 consensus throughout the industry. Projection on the over as well. Victor Wembanyama over 11.5 rebounds. He's hit this in 41%, averaging 10.8. Again, I would definitely take advantage of that. If you want to take less risk, you can always go to favored EV for FanDuel and only play guys who are already have a favored odds. Okay, so Jokic's under 1.5 steals is minus 164 odds on FanDuel, so incredibly favored to go under 1.5 steals, but yet he's still solid EV because he has minus 192 on the consensus odds on the under. So Jokic under 1.5 steals. Derek White over 3.5 rebounds is minus 130 odds on FanDuel. I like this one. And I like this one as well. Over 3.5 rebounds at minus 130 odds on FanDuel. Minus 148.7 are the consensus odds for his over 3.5 rebounds. Projection on the over as well. Good spot there as well. Cade Cunningham over 5.5 rebounds at minus 130 odds on FanDuel. But consensus odds are all the way up to minus 147. So good spots on these guys, man. Good spots on FanDuel right now. Over on DraftKings, we have Drew Holiday. Very good spot. We hit that little parlay we played from DraftKings last night as well. The top two hit from the video yesterday as well, if you would have put those two together. Drew Holiday over 3.5 rebounds is already favored at minus 135 odds on DraftKings, but yet has 7.7 EV percent because when you look at the consensus across the industry, the over 3.5 rebounds on Drew is all the way up to minus 162, as well as having the AI technology projection on the over as well. Drew Holiday over the season has hit this in 63.4% of the time, averaging over 4 rebounds a game. Russell Westbrook over 5.5 rebounds is already favored at minus 120 odds on DraftKings, whereas the consensus are all the way up over minus 140, putting him at a 7.53 EV percent there as well. So again, we're using favored EV, so we're already taking plays that are already favored on their lines, but we're still getting them at a very good EV rate, right? So you're taking less risk there than when you're playing a plus 100. So if we get off favored EV, you'll see that the best value is a minus 105 play on DraftKings. That's going to be more risky, right? But it's going to make you more profit over the long term because you're getting such a much better payout at minus 105 odds, okay? But again, if you have a small bankroll and can't deal with losses throughout the month and you have to stay as consistent as you can, then use the favorite EV filter. All right? Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Let's continue smashing. Let's have an amazing Friday. Put your favorite two-man down in the comment section to enter your name. for that $100 giveaway I will be choosing tonight. The winner, I'll randomly scroll once the games are over tonight before I go to sleep. Randomly choose somebody who ended up hitting their two-man and give that person $100 tomorrow morning. All right, thank y'all for joining me as always, man. I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. Be safe tonight, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.